Greetings, all viewers of Elite Information Channel Thought of Thoughts. This is Senator PM on this wonderful program. Leadership and Governance is the program or a podcast that we bring it to you once a week. You know that each and every week we have got this program in this wonderful station of Elite Information Channel with Senator PM as usual. So today we are going to look at leadership and governance in South Africa 2026, the full picture. That's what we shall be looking at today. So I would like to advise you that you can subscribe on our YouTube channel, even to share our videos on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all other social media platforms. So you can do it like that. So in order to support our channel so that it can reach a bigger audience outer day. So this is Nzana PM, as I said, that we are together even today, as much as I have already introduced the topic which we shall be looking at. So if you have got maybe an input based on what I'm talking about, you can simply just write there on the comment section, because it is very much important even for me as a presenter to hear your opinion. So write your opinion down there so that we can share this broadcast together. So South Africa's governance right now is a mix of reform momentum and deep structural drag. So I just want to break down some of the things which I will be looking at, more especially targeting good stuff, even the bad stuff, because you know that the main purpose of this program is to educate people out there so that they can be well informed on what is happening in their country. It is not only South Africa which we shall be looking at some other times. We can look even at each one of the country we have in Africa, maybe Zimbabwe, Lesotho, Botswana, or each and every country. That's where we shall be diving in order to search on what is happening within the very same country, looking at the pros and cons, trying to bring the solutions there and there, politically, economically. It will depend on which area of target that we shall be targeting as a channel. So today in South Africa, we are looking at the issue of leadership and governance. So as I said, that I just want to break down some national leadership and policy direction. This is what I will be looking at first. So starting with what is good is about the clear economic messaging. So if you have heard the speech of Cyril Ramaphosa, our president, SONA 2026, fixing what we must to rise together, just put 5 concrete problems front and center: water crisis, foot and mouth disease, organized crime, weak local government, unemployment. So that's more focused than previous years. So you see, so these are 5 concrete problems which President Cyril Ramaphosa highlighted on the SONA of 2026 State of the Nation Address. So I just want to hear from you, as but I know that currently as the budget is issued, there is less we can talk about, because some of the things are not yet implemented. But on the run, that's where we can have a bigger picture on what to discuss about, more especially when we are looking on the issues of service delivery. So as when I'm going further like that, so there is another thing which is good about the fiscal discipline paying off. Borrowing cost dropped from 13% in 2025 to 9% in 2026 due to a tighter fiscal control, you see. So Moody revised the SA outlook to positive. So these are some of the things which we should have to congratulate our country, more especially when they are doing things in a right way. This is Elite Information Channel. Thought of Thoughts. You are still with Sir Nenzana PM, bringing you this wonderful information which will help you outside there so that you can be updated concerning what is happening in your country, South Africa, and my country, South Africa. So I said that on the other following programs, we shall target another countries of the world. We shall pick one country per program, looking at the things which the community residents are complaining or worrying about. Then we discuss about it. Therefore, we try by all means to come up with solutions based on what is troubling the very same kind of people. So one other thing is about investment confidence return. The 2026 SA Investment Conference secured about 890 billion rand in pledges across all provinces. So you see, it's a lot of money. So message from government: SA is open, ready, and investment destination of choice. It is very much important and it is very much interesting. Once more, so one other thing is about an anti-corruption wins. So SIU and Asset for Venture Unit recovered billions. So task teams broke a ground on illegal mining, kidnapping, infrastructure sabotage. So that's what we congratulate our country towards such achievement. So, but when we go further looking at what is bad, of which we need to pay full focus on in terms of bringing the solution so that we keep on improving each and every time, is about the implementation gap, where cabinet admits commitments from SONA 2026 does need timers implementation plans often outspace delivery. Even the issue of state capacity, key departments still struggle with execution, procurement delays, and skills gap. The weak local government system is listed as a core national challenge. You see, these are some of the things which we should have to pay full focus on in terms of bringing the solution where we are still lacking. So even about the issue of policy uncertainty in some sectors, while the overall environment is stable, some investors still flag regulatory inconsistency. So these are some of the issues. This is Elite Information Channel, Thought of Thoughts. On the program, Leadership and Governance is the show that comes once a week. Wonderful podcast. So just to remind you before we go much further, you can subscribe on our YouTube channel. You can also write something there on the comment section if you support what I am bringing it here online. One other thing is the issue of water, energy, and infrastructure governance. So what is good about water, energy, and infrastructure governance? President now chairs a dedicated committee to coordinate short, medium, and long-term water interventions. So rainwater term water interventions, rainwater got emergency license to boost Gauteng supply. So this is what is intriguing and interesting about what President Cyril Ramaphosa had done. And one other thing is about load shedding relief. No load shedding for months as of SONA 2026. So R1T budgeted for infrastructure, including rail, ports. You see, this is what we congratulate our country when it comes to that. going further like that, looking at the bad matters, is about national water crisis persist. Yes, of course, we have spoken about flood, that it is too much raining in such a way that people will no longer cry about water. But now we have come to winter. Even some of the people at so many areas are still crying about water. But what I like, as I said on my introduction, I said that as long as they have drawn the budget, they have set the budget allocated for many things, including a water crisis. I think after when they have implemented all things based on that, such crisis will be diminished when I am looking on that. But anyway, according to the report which I am having it here, water crisis is still on my report, which I am giving it to you now. So one other thing is about municipal infrastructure collapse. Many towns face sewage spills, road failures, and water outages due to underfunding and mismanagement. So it does not only occur maybe on singular municipality. All South African municipalities, if you can go and ask or check what people are crying about, you will hear a lot of cry concerning the issue which I'm talking about. And one of their uttermost lament is water, you see. So, but I hope and believe that after when the funds are already allocated for that, such a cry will come to an end. So one other thing is about local government and traditional leadership. So what is good about that? A policy review underway. Minister Velenkosi Hlabisa is reviewing the white paper on local government to build a fit for purpose system. And traditional leadership integration. Government is formally engaging contra lesser to integrate traditional leaders into governance structures, you see. And one other thing is about local economic development push. So Ramaphosa urged the municipalities to act as incubators of economic activity, not just as service providers. So that's what we are getting. So going further like that, looking at what is bad based on that, is about service delivery failures. You see, protests, water cuts, sewage bills are common in metros and small towns. So Auditor General reports show widespread clean audit failures. So cadre development fallout, political appointments over competence still weaken many municipalities. So financial mismanagement, many municipalities are technically insolvent. So that's what is bad currently having here on my report. I just want to hear from you on what are you coming across at the place where you stay. If maybe you are experiencing a certain issue based on service delivery, it is very much important for you to share the very same kind of things with us as Elite Information Channel. We shall make sure that it reaches where it's supposed to reach in terms of bringing you a wonderful feedback at the end of the day, because we are not just bringing you this show just to while time, but we are here to bring this show under the aim of helping you at the end of the day. So that is the reason you find it out that each and every week we bring this show, and after that, it means that I will go back and do the research. So if maybe there is someone who has got a complaint about something, it means that we shall do follow up on in terms of checking your complaint, more especially if it concerns people who are staying at the place where you are staying, and we shall make sure that we take the very same information to the responsible people who will do something about it. So that is the main aim of this podcast, which I am bringing into you now. So now, one other thing is about crime, justice, and security. So looking at, I have got only two things here which are regarded as good things when it comes to that. It's about targeted task teams, breakthrough on illegal mining, kidnapping, and economic infrastructure crime. So SIU effectiveness, recovered billions in looted funds. So I just want you to tell me more about crime, justice, and security on what is happening in your area. What is happening in your area? What is the police response based on that? What is the response of the municipality and governance when it comes to that? So we need to hear from you. If you are not voicing out your concern, it means that it will be very much hard for us to capture what is troubling you at your area. So it is very much good to voice it out so that we deliver the very same grievance to the people who are responsible on resolving the very same kind of issues. So now, looking at what is bad, it is about the organized crime, weekend criminal justice. So listed as a top national challenge in SONA 2026. So higher murder rates, extortion, and syndicates strain the system. So fire at Himmelville Magistrate Court shows vulnerability of justice infrastructure. So that's what I am reporting it to you. So one other thing is about economic and social governance. So when it comes to economic and social governance, what is good about is the unemployment focus, medium-term development plan 2024-2029 prioritizes inclusive growth, jobs, reducing poverty. So one other thing is about SME and local economy support. So National Local Economic Development Summit pushed small business growth as the center of local economies. You see. So one other thing is about Africa trade push. So Minister Lamola says Africa must accelerate regional integration to reduce dependence on external markets. So that's what we are getting. So what is bad about it is about unemployment, which remains high, especially youth unemployment, and the issue of high cost of living, fuel, food, electricity cost hits households hard. Even the issues of inequality. South Africa remains one of the most unequal societies globally. So that's what we are getting. So going further like that, there is an issue of corporate governance and accountability. So looking at the good things about that is about the King V Code launch a stricter independence criteria for both 3-year and cooling off for a former execs, 9-year tenure, reflect for non-dependence. So new disclosures framework forces specific reporting, not vague statements. So one other thing is about parliamentary oversight. So Parliament can accept, amend, or reject departmental budgets to align with SONA priorities. So that's what I'm getting like that. So as I am proceeding, one other thing is about is when I'm looking at the bad issues, state-owned enterprise failures. So Eskom, Transnet, PRASA will require bailouts and restructuring. So shows consequences management. So few high-level officials face jail time for corruption. So that's what we are getting as Elite Information Channel. This is Leadership and Governance, a wonderful podcast which I usually bring it to you here online. I would like to hear your opinion based on each and everything that I have reported so far, based on the current information I am having. So one other thing is about foreign policy and regional role. Looking at something good based on that is about active continental role. South Africa pledged $5 million to Africa's Ebola response. So one other thing is about trade and diplomacy. So push for AfCFTA quad engagement on critical minerals. And what is very based on that is global complexity. Minister Tao admits SA is navigating a more uncertain world with pressure on multilateral trade rules. That's what I was having it for you in this wonderful program that comes to you each and every week, once a week with Sir Nenzala PM. This is a wonderful podcast. I would like to hear your opinion based on each and everything I was reporting it to you out today. Don't forget to share our videos, like and subscribe. I love you people. Shalom.
Zwavukuma Elite ni yaifuna inwi
ina nedzi
arali ni chiifuna watch and subscribe nitojena ka YouTube na searcha Elite Information Channel Thought of Thoughts udobva video na vona kana na thetshelesa na fedza na vo di subscribe kha kubele kune kokosoko legedu ubva hanefho ndi hone ha ri tshi panga zwithu zwi ḓo ni swikela u leluwa heyi i kha ḓivha Elite Information Channel Thought of Thoughts.
Every day in time I come to do. It's better than cancer now.